Hey guys, it's Katelyn. Welcome back. Today we'll be doing a restorative practice with props. What you'll need today is 2 blocks, a blanket, and then a bolster. If you do not have a bolster, do not worry. You can grab a really thick blanket and roll it up. We're gonna get started today in a comfortable seated position on a block. Once you are seated on your block, closing your eyes, allowing the back of your hands to rest on your knees, and starting to check in with your body, noticing how you're feeling today. Notice how your body is feeling. Now bringing your attention to your posture, allowing your shoulders to roll down your back, opening up the chest, finding a nice long spine. And now shifting your focus to your breath, allowing our breaths to be deep in our body, feeling it all the way in our toes. And we're gonna take 6 breaths here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and last breath, inhale, and exhale. From here, we're going to drop our chin to our chest and then allow our head to roll to the right all the way around. And then allowing your chin to fall back to our chest, and again doing another full circle with the head. Making sure to keep breathing and then reversing it, going the other way. Chin back to chest, and again. And then slowly rolling our head back up onto our shoulders. And then from here, again, making sure that those shoulders are down our back. Taking one more good deep breath, inhale. And exhale. From here, slowly opening our eyes, light gaze in front of you, and then removing the block from underneath you. And we're gonna move into some seated cat-cow. So interlacing our fingers, pushing our hands away, rounding our back. Taking a breath here, inhale. And exhale, releasing that, either placing our hands right behind us or binding our hands. Whatever feels good, opening the chest, inhale. And exhale, release, rounding the back. Inhale. And exhale, opening the chest. Inhale. And exhale, rounding the back. We're gonna do this 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale, opening the chest. Inhale. And exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale, opening the chest. Inhale. And exhale, rounding the back. Last time. Inhale. And exhale, opening the chest. Inhale. And exhale, releasing the arms. From here, we're gonna move into a side bend using our bolster. So first placing our bolster on the right side or your wrapped up blanket. And then we're just gonna place our right arm comfortably on your bolster or your blanket, reaching that left arm up and over. And then just feeling that nice lengthening, keeping that left sits bone connected to the mat. And we're gonna breathe here for 4 breaths. Keeping that left shoulder away from our ear, feeling that nice side body expansion with each inhale. Here we go, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And last breath, inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back up. And then switching sides, moving now the bolster or the rolled up blanket to your left side. Same thing, placing your left arm now on that prop and then reaching your right arm up and over, keeping that right sits bone connected to the mat. Right shoulder away from your ear, feeling that nice expansion now through that right side body. Breathing here, 4 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And last breath, inhale and exhale. Slowly coming back up. And then from here, we're gonna move to a forward fold, taking again your bolster or your rolled up blanket, and then also grabbing a block if you'd like, just to give you a little bit of extra height, finding what feels the most comfortable for you so you can rest your head on your props. And then extending your legs out to the side. And then from here, inhaling the arms up. And exhale, forward fold, allowing your forehead to rest on your props. And if you would like, you can place your hands underneath your head. And then we're gonna take 10 breaths here. Again, releasing the torso, feeling that nice lengthening through the legs. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. 5 more. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And last breath, inhale. And exhale. Taking one more moment in this position. And then when you're ready, slowly rolling your body up, 1 vertebra at a time. Head being the last thing to come up. And then from here, we're gonna move to all fours, tabletop position. Making sure that your bolster is moved just a little bit away. And then we're gonna move into our thread the needle pose. So placing that left hand in the middle of the mat, twisting that right arm up and open, taking a breath here, inhale. And exhale, threading that right arm through, applying light pressure on that right shoulder. If this is too much for you, feel free to grab your blanket or a block and placing it right underneath your head. So relieving some of that pressure on that right shoulder. And we're gonna breathe here for 4 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale, and exhale, and last breath, inhale, and exhale. Placing that left hand back on the mat, slowly rising back up, twisting that right arm back up and open, taking one more breath here, inhale, and exhale, placing now that right hand in the middle of the mat. And we're gonna switch sides. Now opening that left arm up, taking one breath here, inhale, and exhale, threading it through between your arm and your leg, applying light pressure on that left shoulder. And breathing here, 4 breaths, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and last breath, inhale, and exhale. Placing that right hand back on the mat, coming back and twisting back open, extending that left arm long, 1 breath here, inhale, and exhale, dropping the left hand back down to the mat. From here, we're gonna move into an assisted child's pose, so grabbing again that bolster or that rolled up blanket, placing it between your thighs, and then allowing your chest to fall over whichever prop you end up using, allowing your left cheek to rest on your prop, the arms to be released. And we're gonna breathe here for 10 breaths. After the 5th breath, we're gonna change the position of our head, just so we are even on both sides. And here we go, inhale, and exhale. And inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. 2 more breaths, inhale, and exhale, and last breath. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rising your head off of your prop and now allowing your right cheek to rest on your prop. Releasing again that torso, giving up your weight into the props you have underneath you. And we're going to take another 5 breaths here, really allowing our upper body to feel released and light. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And last breath, inhale and exhale. Slowly coming out of that, pushing your torso back up. And then from here, we're gonna come into our pigeon pose with props. So placing your bolster or your rolled up thick blanket up towards the top of your mat, and then grabbing that extra blanket that you have nearby, and also thinking about rolling that one up. So I made mine into like a little rectangle. And then you're gonna place this right underneath your hips, just to give your hips a little bit more support. Then you're gonna take your right leg, place it over, trying to allow that knee to be at 90-degree angle, finding that nice comfortable position. And then dropping your hands onto your bolster or your rolled up blanket, and then releasing your head, finding what's comfortable for you. And then we're just gonna breathe here for 10 breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. 5 more breaths. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. And last breath. Inhale and exhale. Taking one more moment here. And then slowly lowering your torso back up. And we're gonna switch sides. Now bringing your left leg over your blanket and allowing your hips to rest on that rolled up blanket. And then again, thinking about trying to keep that 90-degree angle with your left knee, placing your arms back on your bolster or your rolled up thick blanket, and then releasing the head down. Again, readjusting to what feels good. And we're gonna breathe here for 10 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. 5 more. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Staying here for one more moment. And then when you're ready, slowly pushing your torso back up. Coming out of your pigeon pose. And we are going to move to lying on our back. From here, you want to make sure that you have a block nearby and also your bolster. And then once you come to lying down, you're going to take your block and you're going to sit it. So depending on how tall you are, I'm short, so I need to do this length. But if you're taller and have a longer torso, feel free to have your block go up higher, really playing around what feels the most comfortable for you. And then you're going to go into your bridge pose and then place your block right by your tailbone. So finding that nice comfortable position right under the hips, finding where it feels the most stable, and then allowing your arms to fall to the side, really allowing the block to take any pressure or weight from your hips, really allowing this to be a nice hip opener. And then we're gonna breathe here for 10 breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. 5 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. And last breath. Inhale and exhale. From here, slowly removing that block, allowing your hips to fall back to the mat. And then from here, allowing your knees to fall to the right and to the left to release any tension we might have created in our lower back. Making sure to keep breathing. And then from here, we're gonna come into our next restorative pose. So we're gonna grab our bolster and we're gonna place it right by our hips. And then if you'd like, you can also grab your blanket and place it almost like a pillow for your head. And then what I want you to think about is placing your lower back right against that bolster and then allowing yourself to slowly fall back, readjusting the blanket as your pillow, finding a comfortable position, and allowing your arms to fall to the side, really opening up the chest. And we're gonna breathe here for 10 breaths, really allowing our body to release and let go. Inhale and exhale, and 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 inhale and exhale. And last breath, inhale and exhale. Taking one more moment in this comfortable position, allowing your body to fully release, releasing the fingers and the hands, really allowing the breath to fill the chest with each inhale. And then from here, slowly coming out of this position and moving our bolster or our rolled up blanket to underneath our thighs. And then coming back to our lying down position. Allowing our legs to just rest on the bolster or your rolled up blanket. Noticing how this feels for your lower back. And now allowing our torso again to fully release. Allowing our face to release, our eyes, our forehead, our jaw, our tongue. And again, we're going to breathe here for 10 breaths. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. 5 more breaths. Inhale exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And last breath, inhale. And exhale. From here, you have the option to either stay in this position, or if you'd like, you can move to legs up a wall, doing whatever feels comfortable for you. This is the last pose of our practice, so finding what works. If you're moving to legs up a wall, you can do so now. If you're staying in this position, feel free to grab your extra blanket and placing it over your abdomen just to create a little bit of weight there. Again, listening to your body and doing what feels good today. And then once you're in your final position, we're gonna again really think about releasing the entire body. Allowing ourselves to give our weight to any props that we may be on. Allowing ourselves to feel light, full of breath. Letting go of any stressors we may have. Letting go of tension and stress. Allowing our body to feel at ease. And thinking about releasing, again, our fingers and our hands, our arms, our shoulders, our stomach, our lower abdomen muscles, our hips and our legs and our feet. Again, releasing the forehead and the area around our eyes. Releasing our jaw, our tongue. And we're now going to take 5 more breaths here together. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And one final breath. Inhale. And exhale. Taking the next moment to enjoy the stillness that you've created for your body. Allowing yourself to feel light, to feel at ease, and showing compassion to your body for all the work it does every day for you. And then from here, slowly wiggling your toes and your fingers, starting to regain sensation in your body. If you have your legs up a wall, slowly allowing your legs to fall. And when you're ready, coming to fetal position on your side. And then pushing up to seated. Bringing your palms together over your heart. Taking this moment to thank yourselves for showing up to today's practice. Thanking your mind and body for supporting you. And thanking the universe for all the opportunities it has presented us with thus far. We will now take a collective breath together to end our session. Inhale. And exhale. Thank you. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the practice, I'd really appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to be on the lookout for more content, and I hope you have a beautiful day.